Not exactly what I remember from that debate, Peter. Thank you very, very much. All right, well, there is an argument back and forth as to whether this recovery is something that Republicans shouldn't mess up, or it's messy as it is, and they should look for a dust-up. Because take a look at what's been happening in the retail environment lately. Target is closing a lot of stores. Costco reported a big sales disappointment. Now, those are target venues for those looking for sales, for looking for cheaper goods. If they're in a world of hurt, doesn't it say that this economy could be potentially in a world of hurt or headed there? We're going to hash it out with, on the Democratic side, Jessica Ehrlich, Democratic strategist, Lisa Booth, Republican strategist. Jessica, to you first here. When I hear the Bernie Sanders argument, the 1%, and they're making life miserable for everybody else, and then I hear that everybody else in this recovery that's been championed by the Democrats are slowing down, then everybody's hurting now, right?
Well, I don't know that the 1% is hurting. I think that's Bernie Sanders' point. And it actually, these low retail numbers, as you were saying, for places like Costco or like a Walmart or like a Target. I mean, Target's been hit because of their own issues they had with their tech problems. I mean, that's part of the main thing. Consumers are wary about going there.
But this recovery, no, understand what I'm saying. This recovery that has been championed by this administration, certainly by Hillary Clinton, that it's just going along fine. It's getting better as we go. The sands are shifting right underneath it.
Yeah, well, we've seen that there has been an improvement from the bottoms that we were at when Obama took office. I mean, we were in a complete state of free fall. However,
so
we're still seeing where we've had. I mean, I don't know that if we continue on the path that we're on, that we are going to continue to grow. There need to be a lot of changes. And that's really what Bernie Sanders is talking to, is while certain things, and particularly for the top 1%, have gotten better, you're seeing people who are in the lower middle class, who are in the middle class, who are still struggling, and that's why their retail sales are low.
Lisa, what do you think of that? Because that chasm has widened under this occupant of the White House.
Right.
So what do you make of that?
Well, and the big problem is that the Democrats continue to talk about wanting to help the middle class, but look, middle class families are doing worse under President Obama than they did prior to him taking office. They're making less now than they were before President Obama took office. And Hillary Clinton said it herself during the CNN debate that income inequality is at the worst it's been since the 1920s. If you look at the workforce participation rate, it's the lowest it's been since the 1970s. And those middle class families are getting punished by policies like Obamacare because they've seen their insurance premiums rise exponentially. And the big problem with that, too, is the fact that look at the individuals who are benefiting the most. It's the big insurance companies. It's the big hospitals that are consolidating and getting bigger. So, look, the reality is the rich have continued to get richer under President Obama. The poor have gotten poor, and middle-class families are hurting.
Jessica, the bottom line comes of it, if Bernie Sanders is ripping open a scab on a wound that could hurt Democrats, that is that this gap between the rich and poor has widened under this administration, just as it's widened under prior administrations and has for many decades. The fact of the matter is that it seems that no matter what Democrats do to adjust that, they can't even control that. So they forcibly try to raise taxes on the rich, boost the income of the hourly wages on those at the bottom, and still nothing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I disagree. We haven't seen a dramatic tax increase. That's part of the issue.